Zoho Bookings talks about letting customers self-schedule through a branded booking page. You covered that a little bit earlier. When more than 7 out of 10 US SMBs are still using email to book meetings, do you think many owners still underestimate how much the booking experience shapes the customer's first impression?
100%. I think what we have learned over time is leave the vendor, it could be Zoho, it could be some other vendor also, but what we have learned over time is the aha moment happens after you use a scheduling solution. If you're always used to emails, if you're always used to this back and forth, and maybe you don't realize there is a better way to do it, you may still continue doing it. But once you use a booking solution, the churn rates in our solutions are very, very minimal, because you either have to worst case go to some other competitor for some reason, or you will have to use a booking solution forever, because that experience transforms how you see your overall the sales purchase process in completion. So what we have learned over time is that initial exposure, using a scheduling link and then having those conversations with customer, once you get used to it, then naturally the adoption will continue, then you will stick to that as your standard operating procedure forever. So that's the benefit. I think that's what small and medium businesses also will learn. So typically what happens, it is not even a scheduling problem. If you step back and really look at what happens in our space, in a lot of small medium businesses, the focus is on the core business, right? Like I am a small organization, I am trying to do something. Let's say I'm trying to sell a product, trying to make a living, I'm trying to excel by doing a certain business. All my focus is on that, on the core operations, on, let's say, the core making of whatever is the produce that I have, and then taking it to the market. So software typically takes a backseat. Typically what happens is, I have an idea, I come up with a prototype, I do something, and then I launch, I find customers. At some point I feel like I'm getting stuck, I'm not able to scale, I'm not having the visibility, I'm not able to manage my pipeline, I'm not able to manage my leads. Then I start to think of where do I use a software, and then gradually you use different solutions, and in that order a scheduling booking solution also will come. I think that is something that we need to relook at. When you buy a solution is different, but that clarity when you start that, okay, for me to scale, I would need a set of software solutions, including a CRM, including a bookings. If that becomes a part of a small medium business's thought process itself when they start to grow, I think that will add a lot of value to how they scale and how they grow faster.